Y'all, I'm geeking at my own self. My birth chart was like, you're gonna be born with daddy issues. This is why the Catholic was like, nah, bitch, you ain't gonna read this shit. You're gonna read out how you gonna turn out.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is
I'm just gonna
bliss.
read a little bit of mine. I don't know if anyone has done their birth chart. I like reading my birth chart here and there. You put in your where you're born, the location, time, date, and it tells you things about. It creates a birth chart. It creates a little birth chart. So I'm not big into it, I'll be honest. So it's not like I'm gonna do this. Mercury is the planet that brings us interest in intellectual things about teaching and learning. It also indicates into what depth we want to study things. It gives us natural intelligence and the ability to analyze and reproduce. Isn't it boys go to Jupiter to get more stupid? Oh, never mind. Girls go to Venus. I thought girls were from... What is it? Where are girls from? Girls are from Mars, because I really don't even know. Anyway, let me get to this. So mine is Mercury in Scorpio. People with Mercury in Scorpio do not want reconciliation. They will use their imagination to think about revenge. Water brings emotion and inability to reconcile. So people with Mercury in water sign tend to like art, mysticism, and psychology. This is just reading me to the T. These people speak with emotions. Some people may see their bright and intellect mind as a threat and become aggressive to... This is why I'm single. I have told this to my therapist. Anyway, Venus in the 8th house. Venus in the 8th house suggests material gain obtained through marriage or other partnership. It often means an inheritance. At other times, it also means a marriage close by to desire material security. These people are usually sometimes possessive and jealous. Yeah, I'm jealous about my niggas. I'm sorry. That's why I'm loyal. I am jealous. I will let you know straight up. I don't play. In any case, Venus in the 8th house means the financial resources of these people will be from common origin and will not only result of their own effort. It can also lead to laziness. Okay. Mars, activity, energy, courage, and assertiveness. Mars symbolizes the need to get what we want. This means our driving force, which includes sex drive, courage. Mars tells us about our desires, sensuality, courage, and will. It tells us about how we are able to overcome obstacles and how active we are. How long is this shit? How long is the birth chart? Oh my God. You've been reading about yourself for a minute. I hate how this literally just reads me out here. Fortunately, they show it in a funny way. They are convinced that freedom of movement is the right way. They are convinced that freedom of movement is the right that we are born with, and that we should have the opportunity to go anywhere we wish if we have the need to do so. I'm just gonna say, this part is 18. Spread my wings and fly. Wherever the fuck I just wanna go. You got the free will to go wherever the fuck you desire, my nigga. Go. We were born free. Let's see. Where am I? Anyway, I am convinced. Not they are convinced, I am convinced. I was born, it's in my birth chart. I was born this way. Let's see, you know, baby, I was born this. This is my song that, oh, born this way. I was born this way. Okay, I'm back. I'm like, you remember that nails? And she's like, I am in my head way too much right now with this. Let's see. Where am I? Moving. Let's see. They have the freedom. We are born with. Moreover, They have enough energy and enthusiasm to do so. Mars in Sagittarius is a symbol of great and uncontrollable energy that needs to be directed and controlled, like a herd of horse. Sexual life, my favorite thing to read about. My favorite thing to read about. Sexual life of people in Mars in Sagittarius depend on how they control their overflowing libido. When they want sex, they want a lot of it, and they want it right now. Baby, I was born this way. It's such a hard thing, and I'll get here, because it's a hard thing to find a partner out here in this world who do not understand. I was just born this way. When I say and you come, and I'm sorry, I'm thankful that the men that I deal with can at least last anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes plus. I prefer 2 hours, but that's just me, and it's hard to find people that's gonna, do this for 2 hours with my life. But it is hard to be like, I was born this way. After I watch these people and they're like, give me a minute, give me another 30 minutes, give me an hour, and I'm like, but I'm still horny. I still want this, and I want it now. I'm thankful people can do 2-3 rounds, because yeah, I'm a 2-3 round girl. Like, get it back up. Get it back up. Like, let's go. Let's go. And so when I talk to like some of my friends, they're like, how do you just tell this man what to do? You gotta insert it in the key. You gotta come into me. Like, you gotta do a good job. Like, so yes, come on, back up. I hate when women around me be like, yeah, he only lasted like 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes. Girl, you're not getting pleased. You need a good 30 to 40 minute round. A good 30 to 40 minute round. So there, man, healthy lifestyle, it helps. There, women, water. I gotta skip somewhere. Water. Half of our facial products we buy, the first ingredient. Can I see the ingredients in here? I wish I could see the ingredients on here. But anyway, most of these first ingredients is water. We're just putting water back into our body that we don't naturally drink. Anyway, I'm going back to the sex. So sex life of people in Mars and Sagittarius depends on how they control their overflowing libido. When they want sex, they want a lot of it, and they want it now. Damn, listen to me. My 20s. Oh, I loved my sex partner in my 20s. My 20s. When I said I wanted sex and I wanted it now. Oh my God. Lots of restaurants. When I say I wanted, and oh, the 20s was fun. That's why I'm scared for my kids. Like, all these cameras. Yeah, Brita sneaking a guy into the girl's bathroom. So yeah, 20s. Loved it. I loved my 20s. I don't regret a single thing. It brought me here. Anyway, I love sex. I just love sex. And I tell my therapist all the time, I'm like, if people just enjoyed, had better, longer lasting, beautiful orgasms, less war in this world, less violence, y'all brain will balance out a little bit better. Because that release, amazing. I can't sing. So let's see. At other times they want to this is surprisingly indifferent, take it or leave it. It depends on what is currently, and I'm so on this, going on. I'm so like this. It depends. Whatever they are frustrated or on a mission, or whatever they are interested in, relationship or not. Let's see. Mars in the 9th house. Mars in the 9th house suggests interest in traveling, sports, religion, and philosophy. These people adhere to the principles and strongly advocate their opinions. They usually easily convince others about correctness of their opinions. If they are not successful in doing what they do, they become impatient and they get anger easily. They are adventurous travelers who like to travel aboard. to do. They're trying hard to learn new skill and gain new knowledge. I do like to travel, and I also like to travel alone. So, okay, people with Jupiter in Scorpio hate manifestation of superficial. Oh my God, this is me. This is why I just have a stink ass face, bitch. When people are like, "Oh, take out your resting bitch face," this is why. People with Jupiter in Scorpio hate manifestation of superficial happiness, whether it's behavior of other people or their own. So Jupiter in the 7th house. Jupiter in the 7th house suggests that this planet will bring happiness in marriage or partnership. These people are friendly, charitable, and fair. Their success will be at least partly the result of a good judgment in choosing a good partner and developing a successful relationship. Other negative aspects of horoscopes may affect the areas and cause optimism. Okay, cool. Here's my thing, right? As someone with just a science brain, I've thought about this. I've thought about it way too much to still be thinking about it. I carry all my eggs. So my eggs have been through everything I'm going through. This healing process that I've been doing, healing past traumas and all this yada yada, beautiful shit, right? My eggs are also going through all this. I am having my internal changes happening to my body with my cells that I am producing that are stuck with me, right? These are with me. It's changing. These motherfuckers, their sperm only lasting, I don't know the real signs between all that, but it's not that long. They regenerate and make new sperm all the time. So they can choose to be active at any point in their lifetime. They can stop smoking. Okay, I don't want babies that have smoke in them. Drinking, that's why they tell you stop that. I don't want babies with drinking. Unhealthy, greasy, all that shit. Yeah, when your genes and all that shit influence and all that, I don't want that. Now, when I say successful partner, I'm healthy for a reason. I did all this, so I pass on good genes. Survival of the fittest. Good genes. Yeah. Partner wise, I don't got time. Sometimes me looking at people, I'm like, did you not think of the DNA construction that you're actually cooking up right now? Manifestation of love. Okay, let's get back to this. What it was in their past that prevented them from basically reaching their ultimate self. Because that is the real cause of their trouble, their search for freedom is not only an external factor, but is present in their life. It is likely that the source of the dilemma was their father, who did not give them a clear idea of authority or feelings because he did not consider them to be the right individual. This is hilarious how this own thing is being like, you got daddy issues. This is so funny. Let's see. Uranus. This is freedom, revolution, originality. Uranus is the power of awakening, which often means that there will be some disturbance and change. Events under the influence of Uranus are unexpected or unpredictable, forcing us to do things in a new way and face the truth about this or that issue. Let's see. Neptune. Neptune is for fantasy, illusion, spirituality, imagination. Neptune is called the Lord of Invisible Empire, which is a mysterious name for a mysterious planet. Perhaps we could describe it as a dimension of life that cannot be experienced by our five senses, and we can only understand or perceive it in our imagination. Neptune in Capricorn gives people determination and the ability to concentrate. However, it can ruin their typical Capricorn rationality. I could not, that word was just not coming to me. Rationality. This position somewhat shadows their natural desire for perfection, but it gives the desire to achieve spiritual goals. Neptune in 10th house. Neptune in 10th house brings spiritual impulses in the areas of employment and public recognition. It provides a certain amount of confusion, and these people may have difficulties in finding the right job. That's how my whole video started. These people often not to, they seem to be, and The way they act contradict with their true personality. What's my true personality? A crazy ass spiritual scientist who likes philosophy, art, and shit like that. But I played a game of, I don't even know. Let's just sit down and pretend we care and kind of stuff. They have either too much ambition or they do not get the recognition for the efforts they deserve. I'm not gonna bullshit. They give me my regeneration and power. Pluto, the one they say that's no longer a planet. This is in Scorpio again. Listen to me. I didn't want to go anywhere but Scorpio. This is again transformation, yada yada yada. Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth. I told y'all. I just be like, I be like, some of these things I'm like, yo, let me just get tatted on me. I was going through a whole spiritual journey. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but let me just patty this shit on me. One day I'm gonna make a video and be like, everything I was feeling inside is on my skin. And now I'm making a video and this thing about who the fuck am I? I'm just a human trying to survive in this fucked up planet. But let's keep going. So, let's see. So birth and rebirth. It is the end of all things. It is the judgment day. It can give rise to obsession or conviction. On the dark end of the spectrum, it can manifest as crumbling to the urge, or it can create an individual who has the ability to give the core of things, destroy negative thing, and bring on healing and transformation. 7. Oh my God, this is so long. This is so long. Let's see. I love how much they bring up sex in this. I'm sorry. Their sexuality is also transforming for them, but at the same time can make it feel restricted by it. Sex for me is sex is so healing. Sex is just healing. Again, I swear, I tell this again. People had more sex, longer, amazing, orgasmic, love-making sex. We would be a happier planet. Pluto in the 8th house brings sharpness, focus on ability to overcome obstacles. One of my tattoos, the only way out is through. You can only overcome your obstacle by going through that obstacle. These people are capable thinkers, and they know how to handle money. This will bring them financial power. They tend to be violent or inconsiderate when they want to achieve their goals. Listen to me. We see what I said. They tend to be violent. My children are my goals. My children are my goals. I will be 100% violent out in this motherfucking world about my children. My children are my goals. I have sat down in my 20s and thought about how would you survive jail. Listen to me. My husband, my family, oh no, not my family. Y'all ain't met. Listen to one thing. Anyway, so lunar nodes, what the fuck is this? The north and south nodes. And so let's see, the south node in Gemini, north node in Sagittarius brings the conflict between noble thought and simple trivial pearls of wisdom, between worldly knowledge and sacred values, between intellectual doubts and religious beliefs. These people need to get a real education and find real meaning of various ideas. I already did, thank God. They need to attain personal spiritual image of a world through long journals, studying, and spirit. Yeah, I already did this. They need to develop confidence in their opinion and move from simple truth to higher knowledge and ethical values. I studied so much ethics in school. Like, this is when I look at people, I'm like, let me shut the fuck up. Be aware of distractions from too much information. It is necessary to learn to distinguish which knowledge is valuable, which one can just dump in a trunk. Okay, cool. I'm done. They should be careful not to be shallow. I try my hardest. Okay, so North Node in the 8th house. South Node in the 2nd house. North Node in the 8th house brings the conflict between spiritual and material property, between acknowledgeable and the desire to own something. These people need to accept and recognize death is a great teacher. I definitely have already accepted that. They should not base their life on false material values and brain on them. They should explore spiritual values instead, ready on there. They should stop avoiding conflict and they should be comfortable with their streak. Cool. I already did this. Little Black Moon. This is so long. Why is a birth chart so long? Why is a birth chart so long? Okay, I'm not gonna read that part, so I'm almost done. I believe. Like, so long. The sun determines your ego, your identity. That's why so many people do their, this, like, I'm Sagittarius, I'm this one, and I'm this. No, you have all this shit that makes up who you are. All this shit that makes up who you are. All the shit that makes up who you are. All the shit that makes up who you are. Okay, let me read this last one. Hopefully, God, Jesus. There's a couple more. But I'm almost done. Because, Jesus Christ, there's just so much. This video is almost an hour long. Like, let me pause. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to this rant. Thank you for at least understanding, at least with this human experience and where I got at 30. It is what it is. Like, every time I make a movie or whatever this is called for my AI download, I'm dumb. But remember, be here now. Be here now. I should start advocating for this book. I haven't read this book. I started reading the book and I understood what the book meant, and I was like, I'm not reading the book, but I understand what the book means. This is why I seek out knowledge. Like, I seek it and I'm like, ooh. And to know one another more and more, free of being identified with any veil, we're going to see more and more of other beings, less identity with their veils. As you find the light in you, you begin to see the light in everyone else. That's why it's good to be a psychologist in my head. I love neuroscience. You can just see everybody. You just see them for who they are. So when people start playing game with you, just be asking so much questions just to trap them in their own damn lie. Anyway, as you find God in yourself, there is God everywhere. My little thing, and I don't think I've released the video, but during my confirmation, I was telling my Catholic teacher that I was having trouble going to church because I don't find God in America church. And then she was like, God is everywhere. And this is the one thing that stuck with me. And that's why I don't go to church. That's why my church is nature. That's why when I'm like, Lord Jesus Christ, of all things for you to do, that's what you find to put me in right now. That's me talking to my God. I don't gotta wait on church on Sunday to go and praise my Almighty. That's why I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Every day I'm thankful for where the yogurt I just eat. Thanksgiving meal, a yogurt. It's healthy, bacteria. It's from a glass container. I know this is good brand. This is my Thanksgiving meal. Thank you. Anyway, I'm just a different child. Am I going backwards, forward? I can't do either of them. I can't go backwards. I can't go forward. And I can't stand still. All of it is irrelevant. We're all just caught in the delusion. All of us is caught in an illusion. Be aware of it as illusion, and yet so much in it. Be aware of the illusion, yet be so much in it. I would also say math. Man, when you have to work with imaginary numbers, again, you don't think I'm gonna be fucking crazy out here? Duh. Like, let's talk about this. We're math children who love imaginary numbers. We don't even anyway, if you have ever watched a beautiful Zen monk, a very old monk who is really there or here, really here, whichever you watch him, he's cooking food, he's lifting stones, he's moving, you watch him walk and it's like nobody's walking. The legs are going and the whole thing is happening, but nothing is happening no matter what is happening. And that's what blows your mind when we get out of this kind of heads we've got going that don't allow us to really understand how this can be. Return to the roots. You live out of your karma. The best I can tell you about karma is karma's a bitch. Stop. Karma's a bitch, no. Karma's a bitch. If you are pure spirit, you are not matter. You are the eternal spirit. Well, if each of us is that very old being and not this young body or this body that is going through this life, why don't we remember? Because of the attachment to the physical plane of reality, planes and geometry and math and stuff. Because of the power of our identification with our own body, senses, and thought. This comes from the movie Soul. Have you guys watched that? Soul is a spiritual awakening. That's why some of y'all can't sit through Soul. Soul is a spiritual awakening. And most of us want to be like, fuck you. Soul is a spiritual awakening. When you're like, oh, everything don't have no damn taste to come to the physical world. If you could go in meditation room, close your ears, sit down, center, go in, further in. I'm not reading all this. I'm just not. But yeah, this is why I stopped reading this. I'm like, my poor eyes. But I understand this. Someone like me, no offense, I understand the book. Drama is drama is drama is drama. Desire is drama. Breathing is drama. Thought is drama. Emotions are drama. All form is drama. It's all part of the drama. I have no sepulchre of change, nor fear of death. I was born, nor had parents. And be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go slowly based on my astrological sign and what this says, and I'm not one of those. I'm not. I don't read my horoscope. I barely do my tarot cards here and there if I'm like something. I rely heavily on dreams for the most part. If I have dreams about certain situation, I'm fully aware it's preparing me for this situation. So when it happens, I know exactly how to act because I already saw it in my dream. Therefore, there's no reaction because I'm like, oh, so this is why I dreamt about this. So, as for me, just live my life. I drink water. I like self-care. I like to look as young as possible. I like when my skin is soft and smooth. I like to take care of myself. This is a being that I have to take care of. So I try my hardest. I like to keep at peace. I like to stay grounded. The colors that are in my apartment is very important to me. The more I have natural wood and stuff like that in my space, the more grounded I feel. The more plants, the more living organisms that are literally in my house, the more grounded I feel. So water flowing from a fish tank, plants that I have to water, living things that I have to get up as a human being and take care of actively is what keeps me going. And yeah, again, a lot of that light, mirrors, put in mirrors, reflecting lights and stuff. It's really good for your mental health. There's a lot of little things. I feel like I wish there was a little hack book by 30. And we should kind of create that of overcoming traumas, especially as your brain is making that neurological connection and accepting all this overstimulation of information that we have and where we're sourcing our information. Because I would say I have an open mind. I would say I get a lot of information, but I really do learn how to narrow it down and scrap out the unnecessary bias, especially shit. But thank you for watching. Thank you for whenever I slowly put out my self-discovery-ish of this human experience, because the whole reason I did this was to track my human experience, and I really truly have tracked my human experience. I think the most beautiful part of this human experience is the neurological connections that I can feel. It is something I am so thankful for. It's something that I know that we study as humans to understand the mind. It took so long, and I'm not saying that I understand, but I've hacked myself enough. I've hacked my system. That's the biggest way I would say how it feels to heal trauma, generation of understanding. I don't think I heal generation trauma. I understand our generation trauma. But thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you are. If not, a bitch just talking to herself. And at the end of the day, it's a creative outlet, so I enjoy it. But yeah, it's funny to read. It is very funny to read. But you had, in your birth chart, you had daddy issues. That's the funniest thing I think I've ever in my lifetime will say out loud. Like, my birth chart literally says you will have daddy issues. You are born this way with daddy issues. Let's talk about it. Peace.